Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon Live already Pokemon Online live narration. And it is 12:33 a.m. right now. It's midnight. I was just playing some Minecraft with my friends, and I was like, let's get on PO and do a narration. So I've got this. Been using some random teams lately. Still loving my amazing Kabutops. But I'm just going to do a few RU games and see how they work out. So let's just look at my opponent's team. He has an Archeops, which is probably going to be not Life Orb unless it's carrying Roost. I think it got Roost. It's Physical Samurott, probably physically defensive Magneton, especially defensive Nidoqueen, Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, Lilligant, and I'm not quite sure what Hitmonchan does. I think they tend to be Scarfed or Expert Belt, but I haven't seen one of them in a really long time. So I'm just gonna lead off with my. I'll just lead off with my Sandslash to see what he leads off. Oh, great! And he leads off with the Magneton. So I'm just gonna go straight for the knockoff on whatever wants to come in, and I knock off the Samurott Life Orb, which is great because I can probably switch in. Actually, I might be able to just take a hit, and I'll set up my rocks. He just goes. Oh, he's a fine. He's a special Samurott, which kind of sucks. So now I'm just gonna go into Munchlax, and I'm going to go for the Whirlwind on whatever because I don't want him to have a say in what he brings in. And he had a Mega Horn, but okay, so he's a weird mixed set, which is kind of cool. He's going to go for the Volt Switch. I'm just going to go for the Body Slam on whatever, because I don't think he has anything to take a body. I mean, he can take a Body Slam easily, but he doesn't have anything that wants Paralysis or is immune to Body Slam. So I'm just going to go for the Body Slam on whatever and hope I get some paralysis going. Yeah, these midnight narrations are not going to be the best quality-wise, but they're still pretty fun, I think. So I'm just gonna see what he goes into, but he is taking a while. So meanwhile, I guess I'll look through the rest of his team and see what I need to keep an eye on. My Zangoose can probably take care of most of his guys. I think Archeops outpaces him, so I would need to keep like Magmortar alive or Kabutops, because Kabutops has the priority Aqua Jet. And my Magmortar is Scarfed, I believe. Yeah. What moves does it have? I think it's Hidden Power Ice. It might be Grass. I'm not sure, though. Okay, nice. I just hit him down with a Body Slam after he gets hit pretty hard by the rocks. I think I'll just stay in. I don't think he can do a whole lot. And I'll just go for another Body Slam and try and get him. Okay, yeah. So when he comes in, he'll be in Defeatist range because he'll have rocks damage. And now he's just going to go into Samurott. And I'm going to rest up here. He's going to go for the Mega Horn. So now I have Sleep Fodder, which is really nice because it means his blah, 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 what's it called? His Lilligant can't come in and set up. So he's probably just going to keep going for the Mega Horn, which kind of leaves me with a good opportunity to bring in Rotom, and he switches up moves, which is unfortunate. He goes for the Hydro Pump. So I'm just going to go into this Kabutops and go for the Stone Edge. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. He goes for the Hydro Pump, and now he's probably got the Aqua Jet, but I also have the Aqua Jet, and I think I'm faster, so yeah, I take him out, which is nice. So it doesn't seem like Kabutops is going to do that much work in this game. He does go into Lilligant, but I think Lilligant is faster than I am. And he's Life Orb, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, here's Hidden Power Ice. So I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast, and he didn't think I was Scarfed or something. I guess because Magmortar is relatively new in RU, because it was the star of NU. I guess I didn't have Rocks Up. Why am I thinking I had Rocks Up this whole time? Oh, because he had Hydro Pump, and I thought I was going to get Rocks Up. Okay. But now that thing is Scarfed, and I'm just going to go into my Munchlax, and he goes into Nidoqueen, which is a pretty good play. I'm just going to go for the Sleep Talk, and I just get Rest, which is unfortunate. But I get Body Slam this time, and he Dragon Tails me out, and nice, I get my Toxic Orb activated on Zangoose, so I'm just going to go for the Facade on whatever. I used to run, wow, that does a lot of damage, even though it's a crit, but that's a lot of damage. Like, wow. That shows just the power of the Zangoose. Jeez. Okay, now I'm still thinking this thing is Scarfed, but what does he have left? He has, I think he still has Lilligant and Archeops. Oh, he has Nidoqueen and Archeops. Okay. This thing can deal with Nidoqueen. Right now I don't really have a lot to deal with Nidoqueen or Archeops, really. But I think my best bet is just to go into Munchlax and scout. Okay, he just goes for the Drain Punch, which makes me think that he's either Life Orb or Expert Belt. He might be Expert Belt, I'm not sure. But now I'm just going to go into Hitmonchan, and I can fire off a Fire Blast. And that does a pretty good portion to his Hitmonchan, and he just goes for the Drain Punch, but it doesn't take me out. Hopefully he doesn't have the Mach Punch. Yes, my Flame Body activates, which is nice. And then I can just keep going for Fire Blast, which does a nice chunk to this Nidoqueen too. So this is all just going to come down to some really close stuff here. I'm going to go for the Facade on the Nidoqueen, and then it's going to be Archeops, and I don't think my Quick Attack can take him out. Oh, that kind of sucks. Sorry. But I won because of a crit. Okay, let's try and get a better battle this time. I mean, that wasn't bad, but it ended kind of poorly. No one likes to end on hacks, no matter how good the battle is. I'm just looking throughout here because the other day I was playing on the trivia channel just for fun because I never tried it out before, and this guy #1 Machop fan was on there the whole time, and he's a pretty cool guy. But the trivia is really weird. It's like, it's not normal Pokemon trivia. It's like history questions and math questions and a bunch of stuff that's really tough. It's like it mixes in like, what's the base HP stat of Porygon 2 with like, who was the first dictator of like Cuba or something like that. And it only gives you like 10 seconds, which isn't enough time to Google, sadly, for most people at least. But yeah, it's still pretty fun. So here we have a Gardevoir, a Chinchino, a Rotom Fan, a Miltank, a Ditto, which is most likely Scarfed, and a Vileplume, which I'm guessing is specially defensive, physically defensive, Life Orb or Banded, special attacker or a lead set, and Scarfer. So I'm just going to lead off with my Kabutops, and he does not lead with Ditto, which is nice. So I would assume he just wants to go into Miltank, and he's just going to go for the Volt Switch. So I'm just going to go for the Swords Dance, hoping he does go for that Volt Switch, which he does. And he might go into Ditto, which is Scarf, which would be kind of unfortunate if he does, which he does, obviously. And I guess, does this... Okay, I guess I'll just go for the Stone Edge. I don't really care at this point. But I think he's Scarfed. So what I can probably do is go into this Rotom and set up a sub. And go from there. Because he doesn't know what my set is yet. He just goes into Vileplume, which is totally fine with me. I'll just go for a Shadow Ball and see how much that does, assuming he's especially defensive. He goes for the Energy Ball, so I'm just going to switch into Munchlax. And ouch. But I can just go for the Rest right here, and hopefully he doesn't see that coming. And he just keeps attacking. Yep, that's nice. So now I am asleep, and I can just go for the Sleep Talk. And I got Rest. I'm having really bad luck with Sleep Talk recently, so hopefully I can get Whirlwind or Body Slam this time. And I got Whirlwind, which is nice. Now he's bringing in the Miltank, and I'm just going to go into my Sand Slash to take whatever he wants to do. I'm just going to go for the Knockoff, because Knockoff is a pretty good move, and a lot of people don't see it coming. Now I've got my Rock set up, and I'm going to see how much this Earthquake does, because my Sand Slash... actually, my Sand Slash is doing alright right now, so I'm just going to go... that was a really risky play. He might have had Scrappy, but I guess he has Thick Fat since he's a defensive variant. But anyways, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball right here. I get a crit, which is kind of unfortunate. But he goes for the Energy Ball. I'm just going to go for another Shadow Ball and take him out. And I am now down to only 50 HP. And I'd assume this guy is scarfed. So I'm just going to go into Sand Slash just to see what he does. He might just go for the Air Slash, which he does, which is fine. I don't really mind it. So now I'm just going to go into Munchlax, and I'm going to Sleep Talk, and I get Body Slam, but not the paralysis. He's going to try and flinch me, which he does. I think, okay, yeah, I woke up right then. I wasn't counting. Should have counted, but you know. So now he's just going to try and flinch me to death, which is kind of annoying. And it doesn't work. So now, let's see. I need to count it this time. So here's going to be my first turn of sleep. And I'm going to get the rest, which is unfortunate. Is he carrying Focus Blast, or is he, okay, I just Whirlwind him out. And I think I wake up this turn, so I can just go for the Body Slam on whatever wants to come in. And that is the Gardevoir, which is kind of nice. And I'm just going to go for another Body Slam. And he goes for Wish. So now I'm just going to go for Whirlwind, so he doesn't get the Wish on what he actually wants to get it on. Which is awesome. And he has a... Okay, that's hipster, I guess. He has a Psychic Gem Psychic with Wish passing Gardevoir. Interesting. But now he goes into this thing, so I'm just going to go into Rotom, and he actually goes for the Tail Slap, but it doesn't tell me anything about his item. So I kind of have to just stay in here. He just goes to the Rock Blast. Okay, that's fair. What should I do? I should go into Magmortar since I'm Scarfed. And I should go for the Fire Blast on whatever. And ouch, that's really unfortunate. So now I'm just going to go into my Munchlax because I think he can take it. And he can go for the Body Slam rather than the rest. Because I want to get this thing paralyzed. I don't want it to keep attacking me. And I think if I can get it paralyzed, then I can actually do some work with that. Wow, that did a lot. Wow. Didn't expect him to kill, but okay. I'll just go for the close combat right here. But he takes me out. Well, that was unfortunate, but I think that'll be all for now. Yeah, two battles is plenty for now. Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, I added this to my PO thing. It says check me out, and then it shows my little YouTube channel, which is kind of cool. I think he's clicking on it right now because he isn't closing the window, which is what half the people always do, which is kind of cool. I've been getting actually a decent amount of people that see this on PO and they click on it, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. So, and I've noticed other people have done it too. So, it's a good way to advertise your channel if you're just starting out on YouTube and you want to gain a few people. Like I only have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 subscribers, but I know that I think 3 of them came from PO just from this signature right here. So, if I just spent more time on PO, then maybe I would get more subs, or if I just put out more videos, that would make sense too. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll probably bring you another RU narration tomorrow or the next day. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have something to say, and I'll see you guys next time.